an update. So on Saturday I came out and I got some of my pockets planted, and with some of the peppers and tomatoes and marigolds, and I got them mulched, and I think I'm just gonna grow in green stalk planters. So here is, I gotta give my green stalk some names. I haven't given them any names, but this here is Miss Cayenne, because this is pretty much what all I have in these pockets is cayenne peppers. And I did do some yellow and red on the second tier, but that's about it. But for the most part, I think I'm just gonna leave my raised beds mulched right now, and I'm sure that'll probably change. All right, so I am back out here in the garden, and right now what I'm gonna do is, so I made a commitment to myself that every day I'm gonna try to come out and do something. So as you can see in my preview, in the when I first started the video, I came out Saturday and I got a lot of stuff planted. Now I was out here in the garden for about 4 hours on Saturday. I was out here for about 4 hours on Saturday, right? I came out here about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I think I went back in the house. It probably was a little bit after 12. And I got everything planted that I had brought from the local nursery. The only things I have not planted are the muscadine grapes and the roselle trees, because I want to be very intentional where I plant those, because I know the the muscadine grapes are going to need a trellis, and so I want to make sure that where I put them, that's where they're going to stay. I'm not going to be wanting to move it as soon as I plant it. So I don't want to plant those right away until I decide exactly what I want to do concerning them. But the peppers, the tomatoes, the marigolds, all that good stuff, I got all that stuff planted. Baby, I promise you, if something come out this greenhouse, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. And this hair hanging on my neck, and it's got me feeling like something crawling on my... Anyway, let's get to it. So like I said, I made a commitment that every day I'm going to come out here and I'm going to try to do something, big or small, mostly small. So today I have and Saturday, I ended up getting my, what was that? It might have been last Wednesday. I ended up getting my fire pit area mulched. The fire pit is up under those chairs. And so I have a green stalk that I put over here that I am just gonna put marigolds in, or herbs. But I'm gonna top the top off with marigolds, because my other stuff is inside of a fence. So therefore, nothing gets in there. But before I put these marigolds down in here, I can see where something was coming and digging in the dirt. Now, since I put these marigolds in here, they have not messed with these, and the basil. I put some basil down in here too. They haven't messed with them. What I did was just set these down in each pocket. Now, it ain't been over here, so I'm believing that these deter pests and stuff. So I'm sure it's the neighborhood cat. There's a neighborhood cat that just think that he owns the lot. So anyway, we're gonna get started with that. That's all I'll be doing today. So I'll just let you. And I'm trying to keep my camera from falling. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, we back. This is not on a spinner, so we just gonna go with it. ordered me one because I like when I'm sitting out here, I'm able to hear, you know, just a peaceful little fountain. So I brought a bowl and I put it inside of my bird bath. So, so it ain't no sun out. So that's all that's going on in the garden right now. Like I said, I still got a lot of little stuff to do, like getting most of those buckets cleared out. And I got a couple of grow bags full of dirt over there that I can reuse the soil, and just putting a lot of stuff in the trash. And then I got an area over here that I need to clean in front of my garden. This year I want to, let me see if I can get it right there, the very front of the garden. This year I want to clean in front of there and get it leveled off, because I want to start planting stuff, you know, in containers there. Probably will be like my I'll have my fruit trees or orchards or whatever you want to call it. But that's going to be my little fruit tree area there, because I know that it gets plenty of sun. So that's my goal. And I just looked, I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more marigolds I need to plant. Baby, y'all won't get planted today. That'll be my little task tomorrow. Because I'm sure they're gonna come back to life. That soil was real moist already from me working it the other day and adding a few amendments. So it was still pretty wet from that. So I just missed the marigolds just to give them a little bit of water, a little bit more water. But yeah, so that's basically it. I will come out and do something every day. May it be just potting one plant, because yesterday my sister came to visit and she surprised me by taking me to the store and buying me, I don't know what the plants are called. I think we're gonna take a walk up there and look at them. But she brought me a lot of greenery, and 2 of them were jasmine plants, and they smell so good. So yeah, all right, so I'm gonna stop talking and I am going to go ahead and show y'all my plants that my sister brought for me yesterday. It looks like this. And right now, I'm not gonna plant her, but I'm gonna slide her up. Slide her up there. And then I was able to get, so I got 2 small ones and 2 big ones. Y'all, she even got me some dirt too. I love my big sister. But that is the other big one. So I got that one. I got that big one down on the end. And then I got another small one here. And then she wanted me to get this plant here that's called the dragon. No, that ain't dragon. Okay, so I don't see the names. I don't see the names of these things. That was drought tolerant. And I'm not gonna talk about dragon. No ma'am. Anyway, all I know is the only name that I am familiar with is my jasmine plants. Do y'all see that? That's one of my jasmine plants. And then this is the other one. My baby motorcycle. And so I gotta come out here and get my front porch cleaned off and go ahead and get my rocking chairs sprayed off. But in the meantime, ooh, I got some marigolds I need to plant up here. Okay, let's go ahead and get these planted. But in the meantime, I want y'all to look at my spearmint tree, my pepper tree. But I know what I want y'all to look at. These mustard greens. Look at these mustard greens. They was the only things that I left in this thing. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of these today and just saute them down before Larry the lizard, as my grandbaby call him, come out here and have him a hearty breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and invite his in-laws. So we're not doing that. But anyway, not too much going on, just different stuff, and tried out my seed trays. I gotta get my poster to see what all I done grew. I think those are tomato plants, if I'm not mistaken, and I think those are some squash plants. I'm not sure, but I gotta get my little chart that I made to tell me what was planted and what. But a lot of stuff didn't germinate, but that's fine. I'm not worrying about it.